Still joking. 523 games completed. Blah, blah, blah. Bedtime stories. Why is this rated M again? Oh, whatever. I'm playing till 11:30. Oh, that's right. She gets murdered. I totally forgot about this story. This is called Still Joking. It was originally for Steam and they put it on PS5. It's a visual novel. Do you know what visual novels are? Yeah, this is the weird one. But they added voice acting, so I'm excited. Well, she's in a limbo. Just to clarify, my name is Iris and I am a reflection. I mean, I used to be a reflection of a famous actress. Now her body's over there. Me, I am hell knows what and hell knows why. Or in other words, I'm free and no longer bound to the mirror. I'm not bound to anything, in fact. Damn. Wait, why am I reading? But then I didn't have time to muse over much. Someone returned to the crime scene. Not the killer, no, his reflection did. Please forgive me. How are you? Did it hurt a lot? Hold on a second. Why am I reading? You should probably wipe the blood off. Here, take this. Want some water? Or is there a medical kit here somewhere? Do you always kill someone first and then start fretting about it? I don't. I mean, I don't know. It's the first time my prototype does something like this. Maybe he has before, but I never had to reflect it. Again, I'm sorry. I'm just. Do you want anything at all? Hold on. Let me check this. Because what I read is that it has voice acting. Game about characters with complex and unique relationship scales. World of mirror reflections where everything is like here, but a little bit different. A mix of a visual novel / adventure. Multiple ending for main storylines for each significant character. 12 to 15 hours of playthrough. That's bull. The other one took me almost like 30 hours. Interactive elements, interactive points, QTE investigation mechanic. Fully voice cast. Really? When is it fully voiced? Because I'm reading everything right now. It's a lie. Oh, great. No, why did he kill Serena? Again, sorry, I got no idea. I've always thought that they got their own lives on their own side. Wait, hold on a second. Why the settings are all messed up? Yeah, we're making it big. English. Sound 100 on 40. I've always thought that they got their own lives on the other side of the mirror, which we cannot affect in any way, so it's best just to distance ourselves. But how can I ever distance myself from when you know? Never mind, forget it. How do you feel? Dead? Maybe you'll feel better if you try killing me too. As in kill you back? Won't you go right back to life as soon as your prototype looks in the mirror again? I will, yes. I'm not saying I want to die. I mean, it might just help you. It could be like revenge. So to put it bluntly, your offer basically says, hurt me if that kind of thing helps you stress less. Well, that won't help me, and it's not you I want revenge on. Why was Serena killed? Does it have to do with her fame? Does your prototype work in the industry? Is he involved with Argus in any way? Hi, Rara. Tell me about him. How you doing? I'm sitting straight. Honestly, I get to reflect him very rarely, and I hardly know anything. Neither his name nor his line of work. I got you with the hydrate. I never seen this knife before, too, and I don't know anything about the inscription on it. I'm sorry. Yes, still your prototype. How very rarely do you reflect him? Twice a week? Is it on schedule or what? Something like that. He usually goes to this barbershop on Maiden Lane on Tuesdays and Saturdays. What for? Well, for a trim. Sensational. For what? Why? Wait, how did Rara? Oh, because Rara went to your stream? I heard double points. It's hysterical. He forgot to end his stream, Rara. Oh my god, thank you. He says thank you for that. Did you hydrate? Get closer. He's about to hydrate right now. She didn't see you. Yeah, she did. Do you see him hydrate? She's laughing at you. That's pretty funny. Hey, Night Rider. How are you? Oh, crud. What for? Well, for a trim. Sensational. It's Wednesday, too. I've never imagined that a trim is prerequisite for murdering someone. Listen, you shouldn't stay here. You're no longer a reflection. That puts you in danger. Uh-huh. All the dead reflections must arrive at the community's distribution center and all that. You die, and the next thing you know, you already owe them something. What a brave new world. Man, this. If you stay here, they'll send a squad after you. The squad can go right to hell. You know that protocol involves stun guns and a stretcher. And a right to decide for me, huh? Of course, on stamp paper, too. I feel lied to right now. This was fully voice acted. Want to go together? I know my ways around there pretty well, and I know a few folks there. No, you murdered me. Not took me out on a date. We're not going to walk around holding hands. Let's see. I was like, why did it say stream ending? Then him just sitting there, LOL. That's hysterical. She's laughing at you. So I'm mic testing because I had to redo OBS and I don't know why my voice sounds annoying. I quit. LOL. I'll just cut it right before you press that screen and that's it. And highlight it and upload it on YouTube. Yeah. Great. Why you scared yourself? If you sound like robotic or something, this is probably your sound settings. I don't want to leave her. Should I at least wait till they find the body? I like your voice. Okay then. The community is, you know, quite reasonable agency. And what I mean is they'll help you out at the center. Can you tell me anything about your prototype? No, I mean they'll help you build your life, your new life of your own. So first I reflect her being happy when she's happy and sad when she's sad 24/7. Then you tell me finally it's time to be myself? Simply delightful. And what is myself? I dare wonder. Your screen recordings aren't working so they can't see what I'm doing right now. LOL. You listen to your VMs? What's VMs? Well, you two are not exactly the same, right? Voicemails? Why are you listening to voicemails? Wait, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Oh, I did too. I only worked for 4 hours though. I'm doing nesting. I am still alive. Yeah, you're right. She wouldn't have said this. Dark humor wasn't really her thing. You seem like you lost a friend. If I can't even call someone who didn't know I existed a friend. I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm mad this game is not voice acted right now. Should I maybe look around? I know this place like the back of my hand, so I hardly spot anything new. Or... Okay, I remember now. Argus cannot believe that the premiere was just 2 days ago. The critics love it, and so did everyone else. Our best film ever, like for real. It's sure going to become a blockbuster now. Oh, stop it. This guy, then first he kills me like quite a pro, and then he stands here being useless like a pro. There's always a chance that he has a name, and more than one layer to his personality. We must have met before, but I cannot remember a single thing about him. He left the weapon at the crime scene. Must be an expression of something. Maybe self-expression, actually. I'm an evil maniac, and I do ritual killings of women that are way out of my league. They are hieroglyphics on the blade and reveal nothing to me. Still can't believe it. It is her over there like that. It's like there's a doll slump in the chair while Serena's out for a minute. And that's the only reason I'm not pulled to reflect her. No, I don't want to think about it. And I won't. Serena and this bag were inseparable. Apart from the wallet and makeup bag, perfume, and tissues, it also holds a first aid kit, a couple of notepads, and 3 printed script copies scribbled all over. 4 books on preparing for a role. And there are sneaky inner pockets that always keep you from finding what you need right away. After death, prototypes end up in heaven, and we, the reflections, proceed to a distribution center. To be honest, I never really bothered to learn more. Was planning on dying for a few more years, you know? And it's just me, my killer's reflection, and time ticking away fast as hell. They'll find the body soon. I'm sure I won't have time to ask all the questions I have. Maybe it doesn't matter anyway. All right, what should we act, chat? 1, who are you anyway? 2, have we met before? 3, what's next on the line for me? 4, why have you come back? Was there an update in this game that I don't know about? Oh, so it doesn't have voice acting. Then why does it say voice acting in the review site? Lies. Making bread? Ooh, fun. What kind of bread? Sourdough bread is really good. All right, which one, chat? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Rara needs that dough. Heck yeah. She's talking about bread. She's making bread. 1, who are you anyway? Okay. Who are you anyway? My name is Roy. My usual routine is traveling to dangerous places, submitting myself to experiments, or sacrificing myself. I don't know. I'll ask. All right, which one? 1, what about outside the routine? Or 2, what do you mean by sacrificing yourself? 1 or 2? Which one, chat? What do you mean by sacrificing yourself? It's a work thing. As you know, I come back to life every time my prototype looks in the mirror. You know what's the good thing about this game? So we played this previous times, and this game crashed multiple times on Steam. Now that we're on PlayStation, that shouldn't be an issue. So that's good. Tuesdays and Saturdays, that's it. I get it. So as long as he's alive, you can die several times a week. Yeah, but it's not that bad most of the time. Delightful. And are you Serena? I am Iris. It was Serena's dream to play a novelist called Iris one day. Doesn't mean you used to care that much about what her dreams were. Or maybe I just like the name. All right. Since we started with that question, we're going to go down the line. Have we met before? Seems like your prototype and Serena knew each other, but I don't remember seeing you before. Same here. Let's try to figure this out. Have you been here before? Not even once. In fact, I think it's the first time that I'm reflecting him in a theater ever. But I've definitely seen Argus posters before. Then again, they're all over the city. Uh-huh. It premiered 2 days ago. About the posters, by the way. I remember one, it was a bit weird. I came across it by chance and never saw anything like it again. Serena was in it, and everything was white, with lots of threads. Called something like rabbit feathers, I think. Funny thing, actually. Rabbit Feathers is a non-existent film starring a non-existent actress with unpronounceable stage name. Simply speaking, is part of the whitening thriller. And you have only seen these posters around film sets. Ice, Jesse Sparks, seriously? Thank you for being here 505 times. Does it mean the retro cafe on Delia Street is a prop? It was very dusty there, all filled with smoke, and I left as soon as I no longer had to reflect him. My sincere congrats. Not too much film production drama for you then. And it seems like your prototype is somehow involved with the industry after all. Turns out we could have met earlier. Would you prefer killing someone you already knew? My bad. Sorry. I'm sorry too. I know you're not loving this either. Someone's coming. Ouch. My dear Lord, Serena. Serena. Sorry to grab you like this. Didn't mean to scare you. She has to repeat after her prototype. And she was on her way to crash into you. Dangerous stuff. Yeah, since her prototype looked into the mirror on her side, everything here had to become exactly the same. Well, almost. The chair would have been visualized right through me. And not just the chair. Ugh. Well done. You kill me once and you save me once too. Talk about evening the score. Doesn't sound that even to me. But seriously, thank you. You did the right thing and I just froze like a fool. Who is she, by the way? Seuss, my makeup artist. Well, Serena's makeup artist. She came to get me ready for stage and instead stumbled upon a new reflection that couldn't care less about makeup. Practically speaking, a dead body is just an object and so it's a reflection. You meanwhile are alive. She used to be alive, same as me. My sweet little girl. How is this even possible? We were going off to O'Donnell's later, weren't we? O'Donnell's. It's a pub, yeah. Dear me, in front of the mirror of all places. How awful. Was it quick, at least? You know what? Don't answer that. I'm sorry. Just can't get my head around it. Suze? I know. I talk too much, don't I? Oh, darling. Well, at least you'll remain beautiful for the rest of your life. Nothing like the old hag I'll have to turn into by the time I die in 30 years or so. And when I do die, everyone's going to assume you're not my friend, but my granddaughter. Suze? It's handy there's no mobile reception here. She's run up to call the police. We've got very little time since I'm about to start reflecting again. Time is indeed an issue, ma'am. Was that a ma'am? Who are you anyways? His name is Roy, and he killed me. Suze, I want to know what happened today. What do you mean, happened? So he's the one who killed you, this scumbag? Yeah, that's me. Yes, but why? Suze, please do me a favor. Memorize everything that happened here. I'll try getting in touch with you very soon. Oh, Iris, why are you always like this? You're always up to something. Take now. You're sitting here all bloody. Your hair's a mess. Hugging away with this killer. And instead of just asking him, you're asking me for favors? I mean, of course, I'll take note of everything, but honestly, girl. We'll go to O'Donnell's. I'll treat you to the largest Irish coffee on the menu. I promise. I hope I won't have to wait for too long. What do we do now? Oi, you cannot stay here. People will rush in any minute and it's going to be it'll get even worse than it's now. And now, why don't you make yourself useful? Get her out of here. What's the point of looking at the body now? Got any manners at all, huh? Anyways, this chat best be over. Time's running out, and you got a lot to do, and so do I. But before you go, come over here for a sec. I'll touch up the contour. Here you go. Much better. Okay then, come here and give your good old friend a final hug, and off you go. New life ahead. You take care, my sweet darling. I'll do my best. Don't forget about the large Irish coffee, Suze. How could I? Good luck. Should I maybe come with you after all? All right, Aaron. In that case, I hope to make a better impression the next time we meet. Shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, if your prototype ever breaks his neck, do let me know. Maybe send a dove of champagne or something. Absolutely would do. Welcome. Please, keep moving and don't hold up lecture halls 15, 16, and 17. Go on, don't stand around. Proceed that way. Lectures hall 15, 16, 17. A last minute change of heart, anyone? Ah! Looks bad. He seems to have no clue about what's going on. Please proceed. Nothing to see here. Hey, you with the gun. Maybe there's a protocol of handling situations like this. Would have been mighty helpful. Go on this way, please. Proceed this way. Don't linger around. That way, everyone. Lectures hall 15, 16, and 17. Hey, who are you? What happened to you? And they didn't even bother to ask the bloody man with the gun what happened. Glorious. I've seen you somewhere before. Nope, you haven't. Cue in. Standard excuse. You must be confusing me with someone else. Which lecture halls again? 15, 16, and 17. Hold on. I definitely know you. Aren't you that? Thanks. I'll get going. So, there are free seats in the front row only, but I don't really feel like going back to the hallway. Let me start with the warmest greetings on behalf of the community. You will no longer be pulled towards mirrors, your prototypes are dead, and you're finally free to do as you please. Yay! Not all the reflections get lucky with their prototypes, sure, but the mere idea of congratulating us on their deaths? Ugh. Some fundamental basics. Now you all need to eat and sleep regularly and shower too. Your prototypes could bring you back to life with a single glance in a mirror, but that's no longer the case. Therefore, I recommend against taking any risk. Should anything bad happen to you, the consequences are irreversible. This is crucial, so I'll say it again. Do take care of yourselves. You thank yourselves later. Now, a few organizational aspects. We're at the Community's Distribution Center. This is where all the newbies end up, no exceptions. Once this intro lecture is over, please head over to the staff. They'll provide you with forms to fill in, and that'll help assign you all your curators. In the next 2 months, you'll all be gradually setting into a new world. Then you'll get a job and move on to live on your own. For now, you are in the community's care. It's about time they handled over branded caps and badges with welcome to the community printed all over, and get us to sign for these, and then demand them back in mint condition after 2 months. Just a reminder for those who may have forgotten the basics. Away from the mirrors, everything is flexible. Reflections that learn to use this flexibility to their own benefit founded the community. Soon enough, you too will learn to link different spaces, create items, and alter reality. If you have any questions, fire away. If you don't, address any of the staff in the hallway for further instructions. Thank you for your attention. What is this mini lecture, micro lecture, even? Each sentence invites at least one big question and then a bunch of follow-ups. This sucks. Ugh, seems like a good time for a promo. Something like, buy your hard liquor from the community and get another session with a cute therapist as a gift. Apparently, though, I'll be riding off into the sunset looking for trouble. Or should I skip the trouble and ask one of the staff to find me a curator and speed everything up somewhat? How about you stay instead and figure out how the community cold and heartless bureaucracy operates and maybe even learn something useful here? Sounds boring, but could be worth it. Let's stay for the lecture. Alright then, let's see what my fellow miserables are keen to learn. If anything, is anyone waiting for someone else to go for it? I mean, I sure could. And what if... Ow. Oh, nice. Someone's good to go. And what if I don't get a single damn about you all? Well, your creators change distribution centers. Gonna tie me to a chair, are you? To my bed? The radiator? The windowsill? The chandelier? And like watch me brainwash me or something? Or jab me with some to silence me? Ugh, my head. Ugh. You can leave the lecture hall right now and no one will do anything about it. In that case, however, you have to get food, shelter, and a job all by yourself. Food? Blech. Nah, no food. Is she hungover? Did someone party too hard? So then, what should I? Flick my fingers or something, or drag something here like or? Alternative? Some newbies find jobs and settle in before their prototype deaths. If you're one of them, you'll breeze through the whole thing. If not, your curator will help you deal with your hangover. We seem to agree on something here. I'm not hungover in the slightest. It's just that my head, not hungover. Yeah, anyways. I wonder who I relate to here. No one asked the girl what she wanted, and the lecturer is now investigating a possible hangover, and everyone's loving it. Or is it anyone even listening? Doesn't seem like it, to be honest. Guess I could shake up the crowd and make them care by, say, asking a few tricky questions to at least. And see how it works out in the long run. Right now I can pick on the lecturer a bit. Stir him enough to get emotional, maybe say something worthwhile. Alternatively, I can sweet talk him with the same intent or not bother at all. What we should do? Ask a provoking question? Ask a comfortable question? Or ask a neutral question? 1, 2, or 3? Which one? You're welcome. Oh, it's easy. 1. Provoke or manipulate. Always a dilemma for anyone who loves tricky questions. Tell me, please, would the curator help the unfortunately hungover girl over there either way? Or could they let her suffer for a while? Say to teach her a lesson. I cannot speak for every single curator, however, they are all experienced enough to be able to decide what is best for each of you. And now is provocation time. But didn't you say before that the curator will help deal with the hangover? What I meant was the curator wouldn't leave their subjects' needs unattended. Time to play to the audience again. No matter what, as long as they don't have to deal with any danger. Oh my gosh, so is there a chance we might be in danger? The chances are pretty slim, trust me, don't worry. Pretty slim, but that's still very exciting. Let's take a short break, everyone. A round of applause for the reflection of none other than Serena Elsie. Touche. Look at them wriggle himself out of this one by putting me in the limelight. Well done. You got blood on your dress. Tell us what happened. And now he's using me as a circus monkey. Delightful. Would you like some blood on you too? Ooh, it's like we're watching a play on stage. I certainly love to shut someone up this gracefully too. So cool, right? When you've done so many roles, you got perfect comebacks for all kinds of situations, make jaws drop. Would make a great Jaws sequel, right? Jaws 5, drop it. Do you know that Serena learns all the scripts by heart from the first page to the last? In his interview, Diaz once said that she could always prompt anyone when. Shush. Miss Elsie, I meant no disrespect. It was a misunderstanding. Miss Elsie, I'm Iris, and I don't have a last name. Even though my life is nobody's business here, really. My apologies for coming across so tactless. Your talent cannot go unnoticed, just like your beauty. If I may say so, you can always count on your help and support. As a matter of fact, you can indeed help me. Will you answer a question? Well, yes, of course I will. What is the community? Can you please specify what you want to know? How did the community appear? How has it evolved? What has it achieved? And what are its goals? This is quite a broad discussion you're suggesting here. Originally, our world was split into multiple minor spaces separated from one another by the void. It made communicating very hard. And then car mirrors were invented and became the most commonplace thing. The reflections used to live in small groups, and now they had an opportunity to communicate and exchange their experiences. This is when the community appeared. I mean, not appeared per se, but was founded by the greats of the past: Eric Hansen, Ruth Harian, Glenn Stanfill, Vanger Farstad, and others. Thanks to them, the reflections learned to alter the space around them, which had the most critical impact on our history. But let's not go into much detail here. The community's first goal was to expand by incorporating new territories. One of them is where Crystal City would be founded later, our capital of today. Yes? Is it made of crystal for real? More like it looks like it is. However, it is unique not only because of its appearance. As you know, nothing is permanent in the prototypes world. They have to keep fixing and maintaining everything from items and building to the actual streets. Unfortunately, it's the same here too, except for Crystal City. There's nothing ever shatters, disappears, or cracks. Never ever. Whoa, just like those elven cities in the video game. Elven. Yes, just like that. I'm sensing a catch here. Nothing disappears in the prototypes world, as they have sure made a movie about it now, a documentary even. Now it turns out that things do disappear, at least outside the Crystal City place. Either it is badly worded or someone's hiding something. I could try finding out more, but I bet the lecturer won't be overjoyed. Alternatively, I could ask more about the community's goals and listen to yet more inspiring stories that certain Elven cities lovers find so exciting. Hold on. All right, we asked a provoking question already. So ask a comfortable question or stay quiet. Or leave the lecture hall. Which one, chat? Also, this is our second visual novel that we started. We still got to finish Please Be Happy. We'll continue Please Be Happy on March 28th, on the 30th, Tuesday. What are the community's goals? Oh, yeah, sorry. Went right over my head. The community aims to make the lives of reflections as comfortable and fulfilling as possible. We believe that each reflection is unique and has an enormous potential. There are many great scientists of the future among us, as well as artists, travelers, and talented organizers. The prospects are unlimited and we do not age. And we already know how to link scattered spaces, create items, and harness reality. And that means there are endless discoveries ahead. Is this the moment when the accelerated ladies should be throwing their bras up in the air? I think I'll refrain, though, if I may. Shame. Of course, yes. That was completely inappropriate. But that was a joke. Could be industry specific, I suppose. As in for the actors, you mean? I wouldn't say their jokes revolve around bras that much. No, I mean, she used to be a lifeguard in her early days. You know how the medics are often cynical? Well, maybe lifeguards are into, a hot bullseye. Us lifeguards. We often joke about bicycles, cat food, and elephants because we can. Any more questions? Are we going to alter reality too? Of course. Rad. How? What for? And most importantly, what will they want from us in return? Nah, whatever. At least someone's excited about it all now. Are there any official ranks in the community? Like, can you become, say, a general or commander-in-chief? Not exactly. The community is comprised of two factions, the Seekers and the Effectors. Each has its own hierarchy, but neither very well formalized. Can you tell us more about these factions? We'll happily oblige. The Seekers are scientists. They are easily fascinated and caring, and they are into history and science. Actually, they are into everything around them. They accumulate knowledge, build hypotheses, study unusual phenomena, and encourage curiosity. The affectors are practitioners, and they love experimenting and bringing into effect of the ideas that scientists come up with. If you're bored, try them. They'll definitely keep you entertained. By the way, you can ask for a curator from a specific faction. Our staff will mark down your preference. I want to sing. Where do I go? The practitioners, however, if composing music appeals to you, choose the scientists. If you want to do both, you just cooperate with both factions. It is a valid way. So I get vocal curator, and I can work with composer right away. Wow. It's a bit more complicated than this, but don't you worry. Your preference will certainly be taken into account. Just make sure you don't forget to voice them. Just how much more complicated, guess the lecturer doesn't feel like responding to this. All right, we're going to stay quiet. And I don't want to ask him anything. I believe we would all love to know one thing. Miss Elsie, forgive my being forward, but which curator have you picked? Crap. You must have an appointment with Daddy J, right? Who is that even? Should I know him? My contract states that it cannot disclose any information. I don't want to. It's often insufficient as a justification, while a contract always makes a solid case. Discrimination of desires in favor of paperwork. Oh, sure, of course. Never even doubted it. For those not in the know, Daddy J is a collector. I mean a curator for celebrities. Collector? A horrible man. But I'll say no more. How come? Are you going to leave us in the dark? Sorry, my hands are tied. Lucky her. She can afford to be picky about curators. I bet it's all about Daddy J being a sleazeball in private, so I heard. He must have hit on her, I reckon. And what's so bad about being hit on? He's very resourceful, and you don't have to worry about a thing if you're with him. You don't really think this way, do you? I don't know. It's just that everything is stressing me out. The forms and signing, all that would have been much easier if someone was already waiting for me, even if it had to be Daddy J. Any more questions? Don't even know how to approach this. Back in the hallway, I saw a man covered in bloodstains and with a gun, and he looked so kind of absent. It was really unsettling. Don't worry. He'll get all that medical help he needs, and he'll be fine. So these things happen, that is sometimes, do they? And how is he? Doesn't he remember what happened to him? How can he ever be fine? Unfortunately, we cannot do anything about cases like this. But you did say he'll be fine, didn't you? In rare cases, prototypes die in front of the mirror, including violent deaths, of course. It is a grave, emotional experience. The community deals with the aftermath of such situations, but preventing them is not possible. But how even? He can't just up and leave and forget the whole thing, can he? We are not accountable for our prototype's actions. Reflect and forget, remember? Look, Miss Elsie here is also stained with blood. And yet she's just doing just fine. Oh yes, I'm doing splendid. Never been better. And the man you see will recover too. You just need more time to come around. More questions, anyone? Please hold on. Miss Elsie, is it really not as bad as it looks? Is he telling the truth? Miss Elsie? I really don't want to talk about it. This is a bad sign. I'm going to go and see someone about it. Perfect. All right, so we're going to save here since we got a trophy. I'm going to name it part 1. This part will be uploaded on YouTube tomorrow, later on today. Thank you so much for all being here. So we have 2 bedtime stories. We have Still Joking, and we still have to finish Please Be Happy, which is this one with the fox or wolf. She's a fox, right? The fox and the vampire. So yeah, we're gonna finish Please Be Happy. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Sunday. It's not Sunday yet. I'll be back here tomorrow around, I'm going to say around 9 a.m. And we're going to stream till like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Sounds good? And then I'll take a little break and then we'll do some bedtime stories again from like 8 to 11. So we could either continue, please be happy and finish it, or we could continue still joking. All right, we're going to go raid somebody, okay? Thank you so much for all being here. If you're here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, splendid. If you're not, I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. for bedtime stories. I think that's the plan. We're going to do bedtime stories Sunday from now on. Because I have Sundays off from work, which is fantastic. I do have Thursdays off as well. But I'll be on Weeb Closet. Hey, what's up? Over there on Kick. I'm so sorry. If you were here watching, it's hard to see all the chats at once. Thank you for coming by. I hope to see you tomorrow too. We'll be here at all the platforms. We might finish Goosebumps or the Big Cheese, or we do another sponsor. Depends how I feel. I think we're gonna do a sponsor because I wanna go through the sponsor list. And then as soon as I finish the sponsor, might jump back to either Goosebumps or the Big Cheese. All right, we are going to raid. A lot of people are playing Valorant today. Phasmophobia. Battlefield 6. Dead by Daylight. Dungeons and Dragons. Ew. Fantasy Star. Lost Soul Aside. Minecraft. Among Us. Hey, my friend Terrence is playing some Among Us. So we're going to go say hi to Terrence, good friend of mine for many, 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 many years. And he's YouTube partner. And he's trying to help me get YouTube partner. But yeah, check it out. He's cool peoples. He's playing some Among Us. Alright, so from bedtime stories to Among Us, why not? Show some love to my friend Terrence. Bye, y'all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you all. Bye.